Singapore and Uzbekistan. So welcome to our viewers in Singapore and Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan still looking for their first score of the tournament. Tough quarter-final this morning against Hong Kong. Singapore marked favourites for this game. We've been on the circuit for every year actually since the women's event started. So certainly Singapore favourites for this bowl semi-final, but I'm sure that Uzbekistan will be looking for their first score of the tournament and to develop themselves as they move towards the second leg later in October, where we visit Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka hosting for the first time, so Singapore to get the women's bowl semi-final underway. Early possession there is Uzbekistan deep in their own half. Great hit by Samantha Tso. Singapore placing the Uzbekistan girls under a lot of pressure, but fantastic hands to get it clear early possession. Oh, ignoring the outside support. Great run from number 7 Shabarinov and brushing aside the last line of defence, and what a fantastic start for Uzbekistan, the first score of this tournament for them into their 5th game, and what a great opening for those. Fantastic 60-metre run by number 7 Sabieva, and a fine score with the conversion to come. Early 5-0 lead for Uzbekistan. Scruffy attempt there, so extra points not added. What a fine start, what a fine way to open that account, not only in this game but in the tournament, and placing Singapore under a little bit of pressure early in this women's bowl semi-final. So Uzbekistan to restart after the score. It's creeping over the 10, straight into 10, so Singapore will be putting it this line out. So Samantha Tso to throw in at the line out for Singapore. And the throw, but I think they've got away with it, although the referee has ruled a knock on there by Singapore. So yeah, head and feed to Uzbekistan early in this game. Another opportunity deep inside the Singapore half to get primary possession. So head and feed from Demo to feed. Sakura looking to push it wide. Try scorer. A little bit erratic. Referee judging a knock on there. There's the skills letting them down in midfield. The try scorer Sabareva. Bit of an erratic pass out wide. Giving the opportunity for Singapore to regroup and build some momentum into their game. So scrum down, Singapore ball on the halfway. 3 minutes. Samantha Tso keen to keep this game going. Lovely distribution skills. Show and goal. The 6 Chow. Getting scrappy. Samantha Tso again, keen to get it going. Key member of this team. Lovely run by Samantha Tso. Great distribution. Oh, lovely out the back ball to number 7 for Singapore, Lee Mill. Samantha Tso in his dummy half. Singapore looking to spread the ball wide now. Uzbekistan off the defensive line, closing the space down. Samantha Tso in a dummy half again, out to Ying O Yong. Again, Uzbekistan Number 9, Chong, taking that for Singapore, and have they created the space? A lovely show and go. And the ball pushed wide early, but yet again, fantastic support. As Besiktan working exceptionally hard in defence, not allowing Singapore to settle on this ball. Looked at every much a certain try at one point, but as Besiktan pushing Singaporeans back, and again forcing the error. Great support there. The pick and go, and finally have they managed to get it out. And a final fantastic offload there, and a try into the post for Singapore. Well, as Besiktan making Singapore in the right flat score into the posts. Pick up final try scorer, we'll get that one as she returns. So number 7's Christabel Meelim looking to add the 2 points and indeed take Singapore into the lead. So a fantastic series of continuity plays there by Singapore girls, with the clock winding down towards the half-time mark. Singapore back in this game, 2 points up. Lovely to see my co-commentator having 2 minutes off with Rambo Long down there. Boozer, Grant. A little bit of fresh air, I think. It must be cooler down on the touchline than it is up in the commentary box at the moment. But Singapore getting this bowl semi-final back in play after scoring a well-deserved try, but infringing at the contact area. Singapore 7, Besiktan 5, with 1 minute left on the clock of this first half of the women's bowl semi-final. Injury there, perhaps this Besiktan will look to settle things down. Yeah, they're going to play it with 50 seconds left on the clock, first half. Earlier try scorer, Sabareva, prominent in this game already. Key member of the Besiktan team. Great ball carry, taking 2 or 3 Singaporean girls to. And what a great bit of footwork to set herself free. It's a one-on-one. Great defence by Singapore. Well laid back. Sabareva, lovely out the ball, out the back of the hand. And fantastic cover as well by. It's play on. It all looked for all the world that was out. As Besiktan coming close to scoring their second try of the game. They've got to be so close. A metre out. With slow ball. Again, can't see it, but yep, the referee has awarded the score. So fantastic support play. Looked for all the world on this near touchline that Samantha Toh had come across and prevented the final score of this first half, but indeed it was adjudged to be thrown back in play. Both teams breathing heavily, and indeed it's number 7. Sabareva securing his second score of the semi-final, unable to add the points, but at half-time in this bowl semi-final, it's Besiktan 10, Singapore 7. So here we go. I've been put right by our tournament organiser, Aaron. We're actually playing, this is the semi-final of the plate. Mixed up with my plates and spoons and cups. So this is the semi-final of the plate competition for the women. Uzbekistan scoring on the hooter from the end of the first half to take a narrow lead into the second half against a lively Singapore team, but Uzbekistan not having scored prior to this game, but scoring 2 tries first half. So through Sarabereva, and indeed, as I'm mentioning her name, caught scoring a brace, unfortunately for Uzbekistan. Bit of off the ball play there is resulting in their key player, their try scorer, Sarabieva, spending 2 minutes on the naughty chair, as Grant puts it, but in the sing-bin for 2 minutes. So Uzbekistan will play the next 2 minutes, down to 6 girls on the field. Always a concern when see medics coming on and stabilisation of the neck and head region, so this is not too serious. Every precaution needing to be taken in these situations, and huge directives now from World Rugby and through refereeing as well, that anything above the neck and protection of our players is critical. And Lucy Clark, who's based in Hong Kong, leads the ARFU medical team on the pitch-side trauma courses and supports all the Asian events to ensure that the medics are well trained and prepared for these situations. You see who is on the floor, but you can see the Singaporean girl moving around, so hopefully this is all precautionary for assessment to be made off the field. Disturbing as well for the onlooking players when a teammate and indeed a team opposition gets injured and has to be carried from the field on a stretcher, so it's often off-putting for all the players on the field. So rolling her on nice and steadily, making sure that the neck and shoulder region is stabilised. Just 30 seconds into the second half of the women's plate semi-final between Singapore and Uzbekistan. For those just joining us, just got a break in play. An injury to one of the Singaporean girls. And hopefully all the stretcher and the medics, it's very much precautionary, and saw her moving her legs and arms a moment ago. But you can't take enough time on this. You must take the time and ensure that the play is removed from the pitch safely. To be assessed in the medical centre and by a professional medical team that's available here at the first Asian 7 Series event of the season, the Sharks China Sevens at Qingdao. hopefully Perry seeing a fantastic round of applause. Being able to see the number on the jersey at this stage, but Singapore getting this game to Samantha Toe after a little break in play. Singapore looking to come back into this game. Taken up by Ni Wu, number 16. Samantha Toe taking the ball into contact. There's Besiktan, of course, down to 6 men for the next minute and a half. So Singapore looking to exploit that extra girl on the field. Great cover defence again by Besiktan through Anderov. And again, some great cover tackling. In Samantha throwing it dummy half, and now there's space to exploit if they can put it through the hands. And oh, what a lucky bounce then up to number 6. And great distribution by Singapore to number 9, Yuming Chong, to return the lead to Singapore early in their second half. Conversion to come. But Hui Ming Chong scoring into the posts. Number 7, Christabel Mi Lim, looking to add the extra push. Indeed she has, so restoring the lead, which Singapore held briefly in the first half. Singapore 14, as Besiktan 10. Was Besiktan still down to 6 girls on the field with their double try scorer, Sarabieva, firmly planted on the naughty boys seat, on the naughty girls seat. So Singapore will have potentially one or two more plays before these Besiktan girls are returned to full complement. Lovely kick-off, just going to 10, but well fielded by Besiktan. Great pressure there by holding on the floor. So turnover ball, a penalty immediately to Singapore. Samantha So at the centre of lots of stuff is going on in this Singaporean team. Early ball back there was Besiktan. Still, it's a great little kick upfield if he's winding it down, and indeed that gives an opportunity now. Singapore back to full complement, but the ball will be thrown into the set piece by Singapore, so looking to establish some clean possession at this line out and build. Great clean ball it was, and Samantha Toe, great step inside. She needs support with her, she's not going to go all the way. Lovely continuity and offload. And possession secured. Early ball to number 16, Annabelle Niwu. But turned over, and here goes our golden girl for Uzbekistan. She's come off the bench, she's had a rest, and she got the legs to go all the way. It's a fantastic effort, and again, what a fantastic effort, scoring her hat-trick fresh off the sin bin bench and going round under the posts. We've got Sarabreva. What a fantastic try, full 70 metres, probably that rest for 2 minutes on the sin bin bench has done her the world of good, but she'll walk back and she'll attempt to add the extra 2 points, but with 2.5 minutes on the clock, as Besiktan have hit this tournament by storm in the semi-final of the plate, not having scored prior to this game. Sabrieva adding the 2 points to her own 3 tries, so it's Sabrieva 17, Singapore 14, and indeed what a great time for Uzbekistan to score their first points of the tournament, but putting Singapore under enormous amount of pressure. So Singapore will have an opportunity to lost the lead twice on 2 other occasions during this game, but the clock is winding down into the last minute and 40 seconds. plays ahead for the Singaporean girls. Great distribution skills, and they're on the attack again here. Some great footwork, looking for support. Great securing of the possession. This one not going to form. Ball secured. Out to Samantha Tso. And there she goes. Has she got the legs? Being chased down by number 11. Has she got the legs? She's winding, wheezing, run arms that we've talked about Samantha Tso so often in the Singaporean performances, and she's just come up with the goods with a minute left on the clock. There'll be time for the kick-off, but Samantha Tso has gone a clean 50 metres to return the lead to Singapore. The Singaporean girls all around her congratulating her. Be careful here, they've had 40 seconds to take the conversion. Indeed, there will be a kick-off, so Uzbekistan will have a chance to respond and regain the lead that they've had on three occasions actually in this game. The conversion successful, so the dire moments of this game, Singapore snatching the lead back from a valiant and fine effort by the Uzbekistan girls, scoring their first tries of the tournament, but indeed nearly upsetting the form, but still have an opportunity. So Singapore 21, Uzbekistan 17. It's probably the last play of the game coming up. It's a fine kick-off by Singapore, well taken by Uzbekistan. Great momentum. They get the ball clear. Singapore fighting for it, but Uzbekistan, unfortunately, using their hands illegally. And I think that's the end of the game. If Singapore got any sense, they'll just pop the ball into touch. We're into added time, and indeed, it's been popped into touch by Singapore. What a great women's plate semi-final. Uzbekistan scoring their first points of the tournament and nearly upsetting the form, but through a fine 50-metre try by Samantha Tso in this first women's plate semi-final. It's Singapore 20, Uzbekistan 17.